What a jam-packed week. And I want to share the different lessons along the way and how I look at different things. For me, as an entrepreneur, I look at every different way I can make money, how a business makes money, how they maximize the value of their client, but also how they make the most of that situation in their business. And I also just look at this past week, the productivity, airports to driving around the country to in different hotels to you name it. And I think the biggest thing is being disciplined and making the most of your time. So on my long drives, I did a bunch of calls. My early mornings, I woke up early, still got my workout in, and did a lot before 7 a.m. From 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., I got work done, emails, and then did my calls throughout the day. But also in the cities that I went to, I made the most of the time while meeting with the right people, building those connections, and also finding long-term partnerships. So going through the cities, look at Dallas. I went and visited the headquarters of Parler. I actually did at their location. I asked, hey, I have to do an Ignite and Elevate call. Can I use your studio? They let me use the studio. I had a full production. It was pretty epic. And then as soon as I was done there, I met with the CEO of the company. I went to their meeting, met with some of their team to learn more about the business, but also I got to meet with them, build rapport, and then find ways to work together. I've been doing this for the last 15 years of entrepreneurship. So after Dallas, went home to Tennessee and got some work done. I really spent a full day of doing meetings, doing calls, jumping on different Zoom calls, and then even did another coffee shop meeting on that day. And then the next day, I went from Tennessee, drove all the way to Kansas City, met with our partner and investor, Big Bob, who's done over $1 billion in flooring in his career. He's actually one of our go-to guys for the Kansas City area for Big Brand Ventures. And I met with him, did a dinner. Over the years, dinner meetings have been huge for building a relationship, breaking bread together, and finding ways to work together. So went and viewed the location for our Shark Retreat, which is happening there on March 12th in Kansas City. You can check that out at sharkretreat.com. Before I left Kansas City, went to the coffee shop there. For this coffee shop I went to, not only did I get coffee, got some snacks, but they had shirts, they had mugs, they had everything there. But beyond that, in the back of the coffee shop, there was actually a place at night where you can go and get alcoholic beverages. You could go get mocktails, you go get craft beer, you name it. And so I look at that business model. When somebody walks in that door, not only are they getting coffee, they're getting swag, but if they live in that area, they may come back and that night go and get other beverages. So that location is maximizing the value of their customer. How can you maximize the value of your customer and your business and offer them other products once they're in the door? Got the coffee, drove all the way to Denver, Colorado, and viewed out an amazing location for a future Shark Retreat there. But while in Denver, not only did we check out the location, but my wife and I checked out Red Rocks Church, which we are huge fans of. I just love their message, their positive energy. And so looking at the church aspect, I had an amazing time at the church, Samantha and I, and just the message alone from James, who was preaching. But I looked in the room, my crowdfunding mind kicked in. There was like 800 people in the audience. And you think about it, all those people in the audience, we got coffee, we had a great experience, a band performed. I donated money. I actually put $50 in the collection. And I also give on a regular basis. And I wasn't the only one. There was other people in the room. What I found, the nonprofits, churches that have the most success are able to raise the most money, but also make the biggest impact by drawing emotion, getting you inspired to do great things with your life, but also give towards their cause. And so I'm thinking in my head, I'm actually doing a calculator. There's 800 people in this room. I wonder how many people give to the collection to actually give towards the cause, which allows them to provide more resources for their community in the church. And so again, that's how I think on anything in life. How can you use that to grow the business? How can you make more money? In this case, get more donations and help more people. Along the way, I had to stop at a car wash. Our Bronco Raptor got a car wash, and I looked at the business side of that too. You know, I put my credit card in, took my credit card out, and it charged me for the amount of time I was there washing my car. It made it very simple and easy. And when I was done, I could press a button. So my credit card's going, and because it was that model, I actually spent more time washing my car, which meant it charged more on my credit card, but I got to wash my vehicle. There was probably 10 people in line. There were 6 different bays, and that was a cash cow. But the lesson learned in this business is, how can you make it easy for people to give you money, to make it simple so they can solve their problem. In my case, my vehicle is dirty. I needed to clean it, and they made money. I got my problem solved, and I went on my way. Everything I look at is how can you maximize the value of your customer? How can you make it easy for people to give you money? And the more money you make, the more you can give back to return. And that's my week. It was a great week traveling around the country, more adventures to come. And I hope you learned something out of this. If you like this, please reach out to me, Brandon@BrandonTadams.com. And as always, here's to your success. One of my favorite meals is sushi.
Doing a quick pit stop, eat some pizza, because I'm hungry. We've been driving for 7 hours. We're almost to Denver, Colorado. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Get some food. Watching the Denver Broncos game.
Boulder, Colorado. Let's go.